President Lee Jae Myung says he could have been impeached had he accepted the U.S. demands in recent tariff negotiations. In an interview with Time magazine, Lee described Washington's conditions as overly strict, revealing that during his summit with President Trump, Lee asked the U.S. negotiating team for a reasonable alternative.
Regarding why South Korea and the U.S. didn't sign a tariff deal during their summit, President Lee Jae Myung said that U.S. demands were too strict. He said they were so strict that if he were to agree, then he would be impeached. Lee said he asked the U.S. negotiating team for a reasonable alternative. Lee made this remark in an interview with U.S. Time magazine marking his 100 days in office. He also spoke of the reason why a deal wasn't signed in an earlier press conference when he underscored national interest.
우리가 이익되지 않은 사인을 왜 합니까? 최소한 합리적인 사인을 하도록 노력해야 되겠죠.
Regarding Trump's comment on owning South Korean land hosting American military bases, Lee said he believed the U.S. leader was joking and added that if the U.S. owns the land, it must pay property taxes. On North Korea's denuclearization, Lee said pressure alone is not the solution. He said there is a need to distinguish between short, medium, and long-term goals, explaining that a short-term goal would be stopping the North's nuclear and missile programs and compensating them for some of these measures.
한반도의 평화와 안정이라고 하는 게 군사적 측면에서도 심각한 문제이기도 하지만 경제적 측면에서도 엄청난 피해를 입히기 때문에
President Lee said that South Korea can act as a bridge amid the U.S.-China conflict, noting that Korea will stand together with the U.S., but it must also manage relations with China.